All right, another shakeup for McDonald's value menu.
The fast food chain is bringing back another popular long-lost trend. It's extra value meals.
McDonald's just lost 3 million customers in 90 days, and the reason will shock you. Stock prices tanked while customer satisfaction hit an all-time low. But here's what McDonald's doesn't want you to know. The real reason goes way deeper than just bad burgers. Let's start with the elephant in the room, because McDonald's forgot who they're supposed to serve. They built an empire on one simple promise that every working family in America understood: feed families quickly and cheaply. But something changed. A family of 4 now drops $47 for a basic meal, which is more than you'd spend at Chili's or Applebee's, where you actually get table service and free chips. The value menu? Gone. Vanished. You could literally eat at Chipotle or Five Guys for less money, and that's not even an exaggeration anymore. Let me break down the math for you, because it's actually insane when you think about it. A minimum wage worker needs to work 3 full hours just to afford one meal for their family. And that same meal in 2010 cost 60% less, while CEO compensation jumped 200% during that exact same period. Parents are literally having to explain to their kids why they can't go to McDonald's anymore, turning what used to be a treat into some kind of luxury experience. This isn't inflation. This is something much worse. But overpriced food is just the beginning of this whole disaster. Remember when McDonald's fries were actually worth the hype? There was a time when that first bite meant something, when those fries came out hot, crispy, perfectly salted every single time. Now, it's basically Russian roulette with fast food. You get cold burgers that look like they've been sitting around since yesterday, fries that show up soggy and tasteless, and drinks that are 90% ice with maybe 10% actual beverage if you're lucky. Former employees are exposing what really happens behind those counters, and it's worse than you think. Food sits under heat lamps for hours. Ingredients get sourced from whoever offers the lowest price regardless of quality, and quality control has been completely automated away. Meanwhile, Wendy's is out here serving fresh, never-frozen beef, and even Burger King manages to serve hot food consistently. McDonald's somehow became the worst option in its own category, which is actually impressive in the worst possible way. Wait until you hear about the service, because the word fast in fast food has become a cruel joke at McDonald's. Average wait time jumped to 7 minutes, which is literally longer than it takes to make a sandwich at home from scratch. Drive-through service turned into drive and park service, where they make you pull forward and wait even longer. Mobile orders? You still wait even after ordering 20 minutes ahead on the app. Here's the real crisis nobody talks about. Turnover rate exceeds 130% annually, meaning you're getting new employees literally every single week who have no idea what they're doing. And honestly, I don't blame the workers one bit, because understaffed locations are the norm now, not the exception. You've got one person trying to run drive-through, counter, and kitchen all at the same time, while broken equipment never gets fixed, and management just doesn't care about service quality anymore. Number 7 on our countdown reveals the technology disaster that McDonald's somehow spent billions creating. Self-service kiosks crash constantly throughout the day when you need them most. The menus change every 5 seconds, making it impossible to find what you want. And if you can't locate your order on the screen, too bad, because you're basically doing the cashier's job for free without any discount or thank you. The app catastrophe deserves its own discussion, because this thing is a mess from top to bottom. It crashes during peak hours when everyone's trying to use it. Deals disappear right when you click on them, and the location services can't even find the McDonald's you're literally standing inside of. They created 2-tier pricing that basically punishes anyone who doesn't want to download their app with higher prices. Think about who gets left behind here. Elderly customers can't navigate this tech nightmare. Cash customers get treated like second-class citizens, and technology replaced every bit of human connection that used to exist. McDonald's completely forgot what hospitality means, and it shows in every single interaction. Number 6 exposes the worker rebellion that's happening nationwide right now. The people making your food, they can't even afford to eat it themselves. Starting wage averages $12 per hour, while a Big Mac meal costs over $10, meaning it takes almost a full hour of work just to afford lunch at your own job. We're talking about modern feudalism playing out at the Golden Arches. Working conditions hit a breaking point, with impossible quotas that guarantee failure even for experienced workers who know what they're doing. Safety violations go unreported because everyone's scared of retaliation. Managers care more about drive-through times than actual human beings, and burnout isn't some unfortunate side effect. It's literally designed into the system. The human cost keeps mounting every single day as workers organize strikes in 23 states. Mass walkouts during rush hours are becoming the new normal, and the message from workers couldn't be clearer if they painted it on the Golden Arches themselves. Enough is enough. When your entire workforce hates you, customers absolutely feel it in every interaction. Number 5 shows how competitors are absolutely destroying McDonald's supposed dominance. While McDonald's crashes and burns, just look at what everyone else manages to pull off successfully. Chick-fil-A delivers fresh ingredients made to order every single time, without fail. In-N-Out provides actual customer service with employees who seem genuinely happy to be there. Chipotle offers prices that actually make sense for the quality you're getting. Innovation is happening everywhere, except McDonald's headquarters apparently. New players keep entering the market with better business models that actually work. Ghost kitchens deliver better food faster than traditional restaurants ever could, and local chains are stealing market share in every major city across America. McDonald's response to all this competition? They just double down on failure like it's a winning strategy. The market reality has shifted so dramatically against the Golden Arches that it's almost painful to watch. Gen Z trust in McDonald's sits at 32% and keeps dropping every quarter. Millennials are choosing literally anywhere else to spend their money these days, and even boomers, the most loyal McDonald's generation, are walking away from their longtime favorite. This isn't market evolution we're watching. It's extinction happening in real time. Number 4 reveals the corporate disconnect that's actively destroying the brand from the inside out. McDonald's executives live in some alternate reality where removing popular items while keeping failures nobody orders makes perfect sense. They're investing in real estate instead of food quality, crushing franchise owners with fees that make it impossible to compete, and their priorities are so backwards it's like they're trying to fail on purpose. Profit over people became the only strategy, with record profits happening while quality plummets to new lows nobody thought possible. Stock buybacks take priority over raising worker wages to livable levels. CEO bonuses keep climbing while stores close in record numbers across the country. The numbers tell the whole story about their priorities, and they simply don't care what customers think anymore. The breaking point already arrived for franchisees who can't take it anymore. Franchise owners are openly revolting against corporate decisions. Store closures keep accelerating in both urban and rural markets, and international markets are abandoning ship at rates nobody predicted. The empire that Ray Kroc built is literally crumbling from within. Number 3 exposes the California wage crisis that nobody saw coming until it was too late. California raised the fast food minimum wage to $20 per hour for chains with 60 or more locations, and this law hit McDonald's harder than any other chain in the state. The price increases in California shocked even longtime customers who thought they'd seen it all. Big Mac meals now cost over $15 in many locations. Value meals completely disappeared from most California McDonald's restaurants, and customers voted with their feet by walking straight out the door to cheaper options. These ripple effects spread way beyond California's borders, with other states now considering similar wage increases. McDonald's profit margins simply can't handle nationwide wage increases at this level, and the entire business model breaks when labor costs rise this dramatically. They built a system that only works when you underpay workers, and now that's falling apart. Number 2 reveals how convenience stores became McDonald's biggest threat, which nobody predicted 5 years ago. While McDonald's struggles with basic operations, convenience stores completely revolutionized their food game. Casey's General Store sells pizza that rivals actual pizzerias and beats McDonald's on price. Wawa and Sheetz offer made-to-order sandwiches that destroy McDonald's in quality. And 7-Eleven provides hot food 24/7 with better consistency than the Golden Arches. Don't forget about grocery store delis jumping into this fight. A rotisserie chicken costs less than a McDonald's meal and feeds the whole family. Prepared food sections offer restaurant quality at grocery prices, and hot bars provide more variety than McDonald's could ever dream of matching. Families figured out they save money and get better food by shopping smart instead of hitting the drive-thru. The convenience factor completely shifted away from traditional fast food. Gas stations offer the same speed with better quality, no drive-thru lines or broken ice cream machines to deal with, and you park once to get gas, food, and drinks without the McDonald's hassle. That convenience advantage McDonald's had for decades, completely gone. Finally, Number 1 shows the complete abandonment by McDonald's core customers, and the data is absolutely brutal. First quarter 2025 brought something unprecedented. Comparable sales fell 3.6% with confirmed negative guest counts across the board. This wasn't some small dip that corporate could explain away. We're talking about a massive customer exodus across 13,600 stores, where millions of visits just vanished into thin air. Industry data reveals something fascinating about where these customers went. Many didn't go to other restaurants at all, but went straight back to cooking at home. Grocery store visits outpaced restaurant visits throughout 2024 and 2025. Families did the math and realized eating at home saves hundreds of dollars monthly, and the value equation flipped completely against McDonald's favor. The company's own data, which they tried to bury in corporate speak, confirms this crisis is real. Lower-income customers, who were McDonald's most frequent visitors for decades, pulled back the hardest. Middle-income families also slashed their McDonald's visits dramatically, and these aren't customers trying Burger King or Wendy's instead. They're leaving fast food entirely, which should terrify McDonald's executives. McDonald's scrambled to respond with value meals, but it feels way too late for that playbook. The $5 meal deal kept getting extended throughout 2024 like some zombie promotion that wouldn't die. Extra value meals returned in September 2025 with nostalgic pricing that felt desperate. $8 Big Mac meals and $5 breakfast combos suddenly appeared everywhere. But here's the thing. Customers already changed their habits, and they're not coming back for a $5 deal. The trust breakdown goes so much deeper than pricing and wait times. Customers feel genuinely betrayed by a company that completely forgot its roots, abandoned everything that made it special in the first place. McDonald's used to represent accessible comfort food that working families could count on. But now it symbolizes corporate greed and declining standards across America. That emotional connection that took decades to build, severed permanently in just a few years. Social media amplifies every single McDonald's failure to millions of people instantly. Viral videos of ridiculous wait times and ice-cold food spread faster than McDonald's can respond. Former employees share horror stories that confirm what customers suspected all along, and the brand reputation that took decades to build collapsed in mere months. Online sentiment toward McDonald's has literally never been more negative in the company's entire history. Competition from unexpected sources keeps intensifying with every passing quarter. Convenience stores now account for 29% of all food service sales in America. Grocery delis report consistent growth, while McDonald's struggles just to maintain share, and even vending machines offer better value than McDonald's in plenty of locations. The entire competitive landscape shifted against traditional fast food, and McDonald's can't adapt fast enough. Technology that was supposed to help somehow created more problems than it solved. That IBM artificial intelligence drive-through experiment, complete failure that ended in embarrassment. Digital kiosks frustrate customers who just want to order food like normal human beings. Apps crash and deals vanish right when customers need them most. McDonald's literally spent billions of dollars making the experience worse instead of better. Worker satisfaction reached crisis levels across the entire system, and it shows in every interaction. Employees can't afford the food they spend all day preparing for other people. Working conditions keep deteriorating while corporate profits keep climbing steadily higher. The human cost of McDonald's business model becomes clearer with each passing day, and without motivated workers, service quality will never improve no matter what corporate promises. Think about how regional pricing destroyed any national brand consistency. The same exact meal costs wildly different amounts depending on which state you're in. Customers feel cheated when they discover these price differences online, and trust completely erodes when pricing feels arbitrary and unfair. McDonald's thinks they can charge premium prices for commodity food quality, and customers aren't having it anymore. The breakfast daypart, which was once McDonald's absolute stronghold, faces threats from every direction now. Competitors offer all-day breakfast while McDonald's went backwards and restricted hours again. Coffee quality lags behind gas station offerings that cost half the price, and the Egg McMuffin that literally built McDonald's breakfast dominance costs way too much. Morning customers have endless alternatives that taste better and cost less, so why would they choose McDonald's? Afternoon snacking opportunities keep getting missed by McDonald's over and over again. The CosMc's beverage experiment failed spectacularly with stores closing within months of opening. Competitors completely dominate the afternoon beverage and snack business, and McDonald's lacks the menu variety needed to compete in multiple day parts. Without afternoon traffic, these restaurants can't maintain profitability, and the spiral continues downward. International problems keep spilling over and damaging the U.S. brand reputation constantly. Boycotts in various countries created negative publicity that spread globally within hours. The Israel franchise controversy generated backlash McDonald's couldn't contain or control, and global brand challenges affect how American customers view McDonald's locally. In our connected world, international issues become domestic problems at the speed of Twitter. Supply chain decisions consistently prioritize cost-cutting over maintaining quality standards. Ingredient sourcing from the absolute lowest bidders shows in the food taste immediately. Frozen patties and processed cheese simply can't compete with fresh competitors anymore, and customers definitely notice when corners get cut on quality. The race to the bottom on ingredients destroyed McDonald's quality reputation, possibly forever. Real estate strategy conflicts with operational excellence at literally every level of the business. McDonald's makes more money from property than from actually selling hamburgers to customers. This focus on real estate returns hurts food service in fundamental ways, and franchisees struggle with high rents that prevent competitive pricing. When landlord profits matter more than customer satisfaction, service always suffers, and customers can feel it. Marketing messages ring completely hollow when the actual customer experience contradicts them. Advertising promises that never match reality damage credibility even further than bad service alone. Customers feel genuinely insulted by commercials showing hot, fresh food they never actually receive. Trust erodes fast when marketing and reality diverge this dramatically. Yet McDonald's keeps spending millions advertising food they can't deliver consistently. The loyalty program that was supposed to retain customers feels more like manipulation. Points expire before you can use them, rewards remain impossibly hard to redeem for most users, and two-tier pricing punishes customers who won't hand over their personal data. Other chains offer straightforward deals without the privacy invasion requirements, while McDonald's turned loyalty into another profit extraction mechanism. Health consciousness among consumers adds another massive challenge McDonald's can't address. Calorie counts on menu boards highlight McDonald's nutritional problems in stark detail. Parents increasingly avoid feeding their children McDonald's food on a regular basis, and the brand became synonymous with obesity and health problems nationwide. Their attempts at healthy options failed miserably because nobody trusts McDonald's salads. And honestly, would you? Environmental concerns drive customers away from McDonald's at increasing rates. Excessive packaging waste makes environmentally conscious consumers deeply uncomfortable. Factory farming practices that supply McDonald's face growing scrutiny from activists, and younger consumers actively choose brands aligned with their environmental values. McDonald's sustainability efforts feel like obvious greenwashing to anyone paying attention. The nostalgia factor that once helped McDonald's now actively works against them. People remember when McDonald's meant affordable family meals and consistent quality you could count on, but current experiences feel like a betrayal of those cherished memories. The contrast between past and present McDonald's hurts more than it helps, and nostalgia becomes painful when it highlights just how far standards have fallen. Shareholder pressure for quarterly growth destroyed any long-term thinking at corporate. Short-term profit maximization gutted everything that made McDonald's special in the first place. Quality, service, and value all got sacrificed on the altar of stock price gains. The financialization of McDonald's eliminated customer focus at corporate levels entirely, and now Wall Street runs McDonald's, not people who actually care about food or service. The future looks even bleaker based on current corporate strategies and announcements. Menu prices will keep climbing to maintain those profit margins shareholders demand. Quality won't improve because that would cut into profitability too much, and service will deteriorate further as labor costs get squeezed even harder. McDonald's actively chose financial engineering over fixing the fundamental problems that are killing them. Franchise relationships deteriorated to the point of open rebellion in many markets. Owners simply can't make money with corporate's pricing and cost structure anymore. Corporate mandates completely ignore local market realities that franchisees understand better, and the franchise model breaks apart when corporate and owner interests diverge this dramatically. Many franchisees desperately want out, but can't escape their contracts without bankruptcy. Consumer behavior fundamentally shifted in ways McDonald's can't accommodate with their current model. People cook more at home since the pandemic permanently changed their habits. Food delivery apps provide endless options that McDonald's can't match or compete with, and meal kit services offer better value for families who plan ahead even a little bit. That captive audience McDonald's relied upon for decades simply doesn't exist anymore. Cultural relevance completely evaporated for McDonald's among younger generations. McDonald's became a punchline rather than a dining destination anyone actually chooses. Social media memes constantly mock McDonald's with broken ice cream machine jokes, and the brand aged out of relevance while competitors stayed fresh and exciting. McDonald's feels like a relic from your parents' generation, not something cool or desirable. The real tragedy here is that every single one of McDonald's problems is entirely self-inflicted. No external force made McDonald's abandon quality and value in favor of quarterly earnings. Corporate greed and short-sightedness created every problem customers experience today. The solutions are obvious to everyone except apparently McDonald's executives, but implementing them would require sacrificing some profit margins. McDonald's would rather die profitable than survive by actually serving customers what they want. Unless something drastically changes at McDonald's headquarters soon, and I mean really soon, we're witnessing the slow-motion death of an American icon that once meant something. The golden arches that symbolized American success and innovation now represent corporate failure and customer abandonment. Stay away if you value your money, your time, or having an actually decent meal, because McDonald's isn't changing anytime soon.